Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today, and we are driving home from work. I had kind of a hard day at work today. Thought somebody was going to be there to help me. They didn't come today, so I was by myself. But as we roll down the road, I'm already thinking about Sunday. I'm already thinking about the San Francisco 49ers playing against the Los Angeles Rams. And I remember the last game. Basically, I was thinking that we were going to need some magic, and we got it. We looked like a great team on the field against the Rams that day. I wish we could have played like that against the Falcons. I wish we could have got a little bit more of a push there at the end of the Chiefs game. Right there, I started thinking about that Chiefs game. I almost put it behind me. It was just one of those games when that game ended, and I just had to go for a walk, guys. I've always been a Jimmy G guy. Jimmy G, since he got here, he came in, he brought that 5-0 magic that first year. Some people thought that we should have just kept doing what we were doing and just waited until next year and take that last pick. But I think the way that the 49ers were the season that Jimmy G got traded here from New England, that was a blessing of hope. That was exactly what we were looking for. Instead of having to roll the dice and try to pick the best rookie, boom, he's here. We gave New England what they wanted, and we got, their guy that was supposed to be the guy, but the other guy just never got old. And then finally he left and went to Tampa. And ended up not being old there. This year, he's kind of showing his age, and maybe it's, what's going on off the football field is holding him back, or maybe that team just wasn't built for 2 years. We'll have to see. But, Jimmy G, that was kind of really the first time that I didn't make an excuse for him or find something that, if this or that would have happened, we still would have been in the same spot. But that was kind of the first game that I thought was within reach, and Jimmy G was the reason that we didn't win that football game. That sucked. That was not a good feeling. It was awesome having Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. I'll tell you that it's been weird having him on our team. I know that he is one of the best looked at running backs in the league, but I kept calling him Christian McAllister. I was thinking of, Deuce McAllister, the running back that used to be for the Saints back in the day. And when I would say his name, McAllister would come out. But I think I'm getting to the point now where I've said it enough times that I'm getting used to it being McCaffrey. And him being on the 49ers is just a kick in the pants that this team needed. If we just could have spread that magic around and pulled out a victory in that shootout with the Chiefs, that would have been freaking awesome. But now here we are, 3-4, going into week 8, going against the Rams. The Rams are having a lot of problems. Not only have they had a hard time playing against the 49ers the last 3 years, they've lost 7 in a row. And what's bad about that is that I didn't know that stat when they told us. It was just kind of like we just kept on beating them. But it wasn't like I was remembering, we owned this team because of how good the Rams have been really since their time in Los Angeles. They've just put together team after team, and, they made the gamble last year where they traded their picks. They got Stafford from Detroit, and it ended up paying off. This year, going into the start of the season, there was the talk about his elbow, and then all of a sudden he told us all to shut up. His elbow was fine. It was basically in the same shape that it had been in the year before, and he was going to play, and they were going to win, and they looked good for the first couple of games. But since that Niner game, their offensive line has just let everybody in. They're having huge problems on the line. Also on defense, they're not really putting pressure on the quarterback as well. They have line problems on both sides, and I just don't know what to say. It's just not the Rams team. But then again, look at them. You look at the Bucks. They're just having trouble. But yeah, I mean, you flip a coin. I don't really know which team I would want to play. I don't think I would want to play either one of them right now, to tell you the truth. Because one of these days, they're going to wake up and remember, who they are. If they're the Rams or the Bucs, and they just got a really good team. But Niners, last week we got a lot of players back. Trent Williams on the offensive line. Some people said that him and McGlinchey from Notre Dame just weren't synced up and ready to go. But I'll say the truth, either one of those guys, I'm going to take them over whoever is playing behind them. They're going to be at 70%. They're still going to be better than whoever is playing behind them. It's not like we have this huge offensive line depth that it's just going to be ready to go. But we had Bosa. Anytime you got him just attacking the quarterback, I'll take that all day. Jimmy Ward, he's wearing that big cast on his hand. Might affect him, picking a ball off here or there. But I love Jimmy Ward, and I remember the first 2 years it kind of seemed like hit or miss whether if he was going to stay on the 49ers. It wasn't like he really had a true spot on this team. And it sucked when we lost Eric Reed. I mean, think of how good this defense would be if we still had Eric Reed in that backfield with him and Jimmy Ward. Being back-to-back picks like that, I thought we were setting ourselves up for the future. But, this is a damn good football team. We have to remember that and just go out there and be ready to go. I know that Shanahan is as of now, come Sunday, he's going to have McCaffrey on that team. Got it right that time. If I can learn to spell Garoppolo to make sure my tweets look all right, I'm going to be good. Garoppolo's a name that spell check's not going to fix it for you. You can make it learn it, but not without taking those few clicks to just say, hey, learn this, so when I screw it up, I get it right. But I'm sure that he's drawing up plays. I'm sure he's doing it at dinner, lining up the peas and the carrots on his plate, drawing up, if I do this, if I do that. And even the announcers at the end of last week were basically saying that the Niners were going to be better from here on out just because they had more time to plan for something like this. Just think of the ways that they can put guys on the field for assignments. They're going to have lineups out there of wideouts and running backs that they don't even have names for because it's never really been done before. Are they going to have Jeff Wilson? There's plays that they can do where there's three guys in the backfield, whether it's Wilson, Deebo Samuel, McAllister. They can put McAllister. I just did it again. I just took my flowers and now I'm back in the hole. McCaffrey. They can put McCaffrey over there. Throw him in the slot, and he's going to be looked at as one of the best wide receivers there is in football. So that's how great this guy is. It's like having another Kittle, where it's just like one of the best blockers on the field, as well as being able to guys who can catch the ball and be able to take it to the house. I'm looking forward to this game, guys. I really, really am. The Rams are having their problems. We're having our troubles too, and having the Seahawks atop of the NFC West makes me feel sick to my stomach. I don't like it at all. I don't think you guys should like that either. That Seahawks team, I think they're starting 9 rookies on offensive defense. Piss poor horrible. That's the only way to put it. We gotta kick the shit out of them. They got an ass whooping coming with our name on it. I mean, we just gotta show them that we are the best team in the NFC West, and the only way to do it is to be the man. You gotta beat the man.